Welcome to Space Socket. A 51-year-old tries to bend the truth during her conversation. Kevin Samuels quickly picks up on it and calls it out.
Hello.
Blessings. Hi, Kevin.
How are you?
I'm happy and full of gratitude. How are you?
How old are you?
51. I just turned 51 in January.
Okay. And where are you from?
I live in Houston.
All right. So we're talking about dating and the whole thing that goes along with older women just being too hard to date. What do you think?
I think that's accurate.
Okay. Why? Why?
Because
Why?
I,
Why would women still be this difficult to get along with so little life left?
because of what you said, I think most, especially category, we learned from other and other women misinformed us. That's why,
Do you have on Bluetooth?
me?
You have
No.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is giving me a background noise. Hello, how are you doing? That just joined. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 34.
All right. So you said women gave you bad information. This 34-year-old. I'm talking about older women are just too hard to deal with.
I agree somewhat, but I did want to come on and maybe shed some positive light that there are some habits that have probably been carried over, but they don't stay that way. I think I kind of agree with what she just said, is that some things were learned behaviors, and I think like it triggers a hardness in some women. But I think that, some people have learned from it, and not every 34-year-old woman's like that. There are some of us that know how to be cooperative, communicate, listen, and all those things. But like I
Okay.
said,
Okay. Let me tell you what men hear when women say that. Where's your husband? Because that's how we judge.
mm-hmm,
I hear women say that all the time, and they got no man.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So basically you're telling me that there are women out here who know and do what you're talking about. Then where's the result?
I can't speak for those women. I can only speak for myself. My results, I think they're coming. My last situation, he was the first man to tell me that I was too aggressive and I was too hard, and I took that and I heard it and I listened to it,
Okay.
and I'm working on it. So that's all I can really say. But I think that there are women that are receptive to the information.
I think that, but here's what I want you to focus on that. Receptive to the information, I'm concerned about the sense of urgency and how fast women are moving.
Oh, absolutely, I agree with you.
Because, I mean, I don't know, maybe one of you ladies could explain to me, why does it make women seem to feel better? Because you can say, not all, or some women do X, Y, Z, when that ain't what we're talking about, and you ain't seeing that.
I mean, I don't think it makes me feel better. I mean, at the end of the day, my focus is on me and the man that I'm going to find. So I know that I'm doing my job, and I know that the process is working with me. I just wanted to come on because, like I said, the title was Older Women Are Mad, and not every older woman is like that, and not every older
Okay,
woman
well, see, that's
intends
not
to
all.
stay that
I
way.
don't care that not all. Does it matter not all of them? But there are enough of them to where you ain't married. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's true. Well, it matters to me. So
But why? Why? So you want to challenge the title when we got the results to prove that whatever it is, it ain't working.
I didn't want to challenge the title. I just wanted to say that it's not all women, because I think a
Who
lot of the
cares if
women
it's
that
not
get
all?
mad.
It's enough.
Can I finish what I was saying?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Because
But
because it
you just
doesn't
asked me a
matter, man.
question.
Okay, look, no, that's not how that works.
That
I don't want you ladies coming on here telling me how to fuck to title my shows and everything else. Well, Kevin, not all. It's called Not All Women Are Like That. No walls. And what you just saw, folks, was a woman who says, I'm not like that, oh man, you're like that. It's called sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Gonna still hammer that point. Sorry about that. You're 50, how old again?
51. I turned 51 in January.
Congratulations. So, yeah, a lot of people were giving the wrong information. Men were giving the wrong information too. But we ain't got a lot of time left in our generation. So when are the women gonna start doing something different? Go ahead.
Well, when I was saying something when she cammed up, but what I was going to say is we learn about men from other women who have relationships that affect and influence what they tell us. So we keep repeating it. So what I decided to do is I dedicated many years of just listening, and even if it upset me, even if I didn't agree or I felt like I want to interrupt, I made myself be quiet and let the brother finish saying what he was saying so I could really understand what he was saying. It helped me understand more, and it helped me know what I'm really doing to contribute to the problems that I have with men. So
Okay.
I when sisters spend more time listening, not saying listen to him because he's right, and I'm just saying listen. If you don't agree, it won't hurt you to listen.
Right.
You don't know what you're disagreeing with, and I learned a lot from that. And I try to encourage women that I'm around all the time, and I have a reputation for that. And I've been called a female simp because of it, but I know that it's the truth. It doesn't feel good because nobody told us that, and it doesn't feel good hearing it the way that you say it. But I actually agree on a lot of things, and I've lost some friends because of it. But it's the truth. Maybe not everything that you say, but a lot of what you say.
Nothing that everybody says is going to be the truth, but I
Well,
think women get a lot of focused on trying to make sure that, oh, that wasn't exactly accurate, like the last one. I just wanted to correct you. Men don't want to be correct. Just move on. And that would be about much easier than the kind of stuff that just happened. So what I'm going to ask is, what do you think relationships are going to look like for Generation X? Because it obviously doesn't look like marriage. What are we going to look like in the next 10 years? Because we're in our 50s now, but 60 years around the corner. What's it going to look like for us?
Well, I know you're not going to agree with this, but I really believe in what you think about, you bring about. What you speak about is what you experience. So I keep speaking that I'll see brown people living in love and loving themselves first so they could love each other, and then they're going to see the world reflect that back to them.
Okay, but tell me what that looks like from a practical neighborhood standpoint.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to, okay. What I believe is it's very realistic that we could wake up tomorrow and money is not worth shit. So then what do we value? It can't be about generational wealth anymore. We can't be looking at a man because of how much money he makes. What's going to be most important then is what really matters about men, their masculinity, the fact that the way that they're built, the really
Okay, so I get you believe that, but your thing and my thing are different. So
okay.
we're on my thing right now.
All right.
I'm asking, what does the neighborhood look like? Right now, it looks like you live in your house, I live in my house. Right? What is it going to look like 10 years from now? Are we going to see more? How's the neighborhood? Are we going to see men and women living together? Men and women going to be married? We're going to see women living together? What does it look like practically?
It looks exactly like that. I just spoke it.
Which one is it? Those are three different things.
Like strong families staying together. It looks like people who don't need to be married.
I said Generation X. Let me clarify again. I'm not talking about the black community. I'm talking about Generation X, 41 and 55. As we continue to age, what do our relationships look like?
What I'm saying is what I'm speaking it how I want it to be. So I'm not speaking something. I don't live that way. So I'm not.
Get it on your platform. Go talk about.
All right. This is where honesty becomes the central issue. When someone starts a conversation without being fully transparent, it immediately affects everything that follows, because the advice, feedback, and direction can only be as accurate as the information given. And this is where Kevin Samuels typically steps in sharply. He listens closely, asks follow-up questions, and looks for inconsistencies. Because once details don't line up, the focus shifts from the topic itself to credibility. Now, this is where the check happens. Not just calling out the inconsistency, but highlighting why it matters. If you're not honest about your situation, you can't properly assess what's working and what's not. Because in relationships, self-awareness starts with truth. Whether it's about past decisions, current lifestyle, or expectations, clarity is what allows real change to happen. And when someone tries to adjust their story to sound better, it usually signals discomfort with reality. But avoiding that reality only delays progress. It doesn't fix anything. Kevin's approach in moments like this is to strip everything back to facts. What's real? What actually happened? What results are you getting? Because once the truth is on the table, the conversation can actually move forward in a meaningful way. So the takeaway is simple. You can't solve a problem you're not being honest about. Growth requires accuracy, even when it's uncomfortable.